When I was a kid, I wanted to become a policeman, but I ended up in jail.
I burned my father's warehouse.
It had to be done.
Next thing I know, I was in a bank with lots of money.
I needed money for my wedding.
I was doing well until everything went wrong.
What you saw was completely AI generated, and you might think that I paid so many people to come here and shoot those scenes for me, but let me tell you that you are wrong. I used Higgsfield instead. So Higgsfield is a platform that lets you to create AI images and turn them into cinematic videos. And recently they added a new feature named Cinema Studio V 1.5. So here in this video, I'm going to show you a full breakdown on how to use this feature and to be able to create high cinematic AI images and turn them into cinematic video without leaving your house. So the first thing you need to do is to click the link in the description where you come to higgsfield.ai, and from here you need to sign up into your account, and all you have to do is to just go to Cinema Studio. So on this page it will let you to create images, and also you can turn those images into videos. I've been using it for past few hours to create high quality images, and let me show you. I have a prompt here that says extreme close-up of Ryan Gosling eye, neon city lights reflecting in his pupil, noir lighting, film grain, moody atmosphere, shallow depth of field. So this is kind of a cinematic prompt that I wanted to generate, and Nano Banana Pro inside the Gemini app gave me this one. And I took the same prompt to Higgsfield, to Cinema Studio, and I was able to generate these high quality images with the same prompt. So as you can see here is this exact same prompt, but there's a difference with Cinema Studio and other image generator models. So Higgsfield has this new feature that lets you to choose between different camera gears. So as you can see here, you can choose between different camera gears, between different lenses. Also you can change the focal length. This is for the focus, and you can also change the aperture. So for those of you that don't know what is this, so this is the diaphragm for the camera lens that lets the amount of light to pass through the lens and like bring more lights to the image. So yeah, these are like the professional settings that you can use in order to get the best cinematic results. So here you can see you can choose between different cameras, and each camera has like its own name. So this is Sony Venice, this one is IMAX film cameras, and alongside with different lenses that each of them does a different job. So you need to test around and see what kind of images that you want. So first let's generate some images, and then we will turn them into high quality cinematic videos. So the favorite settings for me is this one, a Red V Raptor, and let's choose the lens and change it to, and then I'm gonna keep the focal length on 35 millimeters, and then for this image I really need the low light, so I'm gonna put the aperture to f/4. So now let's write our prompt in order to generate our image. So for the prompt I'm saying a train passing through Veresk Bridge, and then I can choose the batch size. We can generate up to 4 images at the same time, but let's keep it on 2. The aspect ratio, they have different ones, but the most cinematic one is 16:9 or 21:9. So let's keep it on 16:9 and then hit the generate. And now our images are being generated. We can also choose the resolution up to 4K. So this is the ultra quality with the highest details, but obviously it takes longer time to generate. So for the most of the time I'm going to keep it on 2K, which is a balanced mode, and this is also recommended for the most of the use cases. Alright, so now our images are ready, and let's take a look at it. Yeah, this is a very good cinematic shot of train passing through the Veresk Tower, and let's take a look at another one. It also has this kind of cinematic look, so you can instantly feel that this is a high quality taken picture. Alright, now this time let's generate the same image with the same prompt, but this time we're gonna change our lens to Coolcase 4 but keep the camera, and also I'm gonna change the focal length to 14. So yeah, let's just generate, and this time I'm gonna only generate one image. Alright, now the image is ready. Let's take a look at it. So this is same camera but with a different lens, and you see that it's gonna look like the same, but this is again a very good cinematic image. Now let's generate another image with a different prompt. So this time we're gonna say an old man sitting in park reading a book, and for the camera gear I'm gonna change it to ARRI Alexa 35, and then I'm gonna change the lens to Hawk V Light, and again I'm gonna put back the focal length to 35 and keep the aperture at f4. So let's generate an image for this one. Alright, the image is ready, and let's take a look at it. Yeah, That is really cool. It really have this cinematic effect, cinematic look. And yeah, so let's generate another one and using a different combo. So let's change it to Sony Venice with the different lens, which I like the most. Yeah, this one, RE Signature Prime. And for the focal length, I'm gonna put it back to 35 and keep the aperture as the same. All right, now this time we're saying that a cowboy is sitting at the bar, a retro 1990s. So now let's generate an image and see what we get. All right, now the image is ready, and you see that it is a very good cinematic image. You know, like background is kind of blurry, and the focus is on our main character. So now let's go for another generation, which I want to imagine a scene of two cars chasing each other. So yeah, let's just type this prompt here. So I'm saying that a high-speed car chase POV from the wheel. Now let's generate this one and see what we get. All right, yeah, let's see the image. So this is inside the car, and it's inside the highway. It is going, and it's a POV exactly from the wheel, and it looks like some kind of cinematic, but if you don't like anything in the image, you can just drag the image back into the prompt like this, and then from there you can make some changes. But that's enough for this one. Let's go ahead and generate another image with a different prompt. Right, for the next one, I want to have some characters inside my image, and I'm saying the soldiers in tactical gear moving through a smoky battlefield, explosions in background, dust and derbies in the air, dramatic lighting, war zone, cinematic composition, and gritty realism. So this is a very complex prompt, and let's see how Higgsfield nails it. It's all right, guys. Now the image is ready, and let's take a look at it. Yeah, this is a very good image, exactly what we wanted. So multiple characters inside it. It has the cinematic feeling, also with these little dust on the air. Yeah, this is a very good image. Let's zoom in and see. Yeah, so this one is 2K. Remember, the quality is 2K, but if you put it on 4K, you will get much more details that when you zoom, the quality doesn't drop, so you'll have high quality image. And now let's generate the last one, which we want to generate an image of a man sitting on the rooftop on a high building smoking a cigarette. All right, now I'm saying that a man alone sitting on the edge of the roof of the skyscraper smoking cigarette. It is night and city light is visible. So now let's generate it and see what we get. All right, the image is ready, and yeah, this is the image that we got. We have a man sitting alone at the edge of the roof smoking a cigarette, and we can also see the city. And for the fact that I like this image is that the background is kind of blurry, so our main focus is on our main character. Yeah, this is a very good, this is like, imagine it's like a single shot of a movie, that now we can take this into Cinema Studio in Higgsfield and take it to a video generator. From there we can animate it. So yeah, this is the power of generating cinematic high quality images inside the Cinema Studio. Now that we have high quality cinematic images, let's take them to the video section and generate some high quality cinematic videos for them. So you don't need to go anywhere else. We can do it in the same page. All you have to do is to either click here for the video, or here you can also choose the video. So if you go to the video section, you will see that I already have some examples here. But what we can do here is that we can give our prompt. We can also have start frame and end frame. If you have the start frame and end frame of your video, you can put it there. And the best part for video is that you don't have to worry about picking the right AI models. So Higgsfield does it by itself based on the settings and based on the prompt that you give. So all you have to do is to just choose your aspect ratio. If you want to be cinematic, you can go for 16:9 or 21:9. You can also choose the time between 5 seconds or 10 seconds. You can have sound on or off. You can also add slow motion or turn it off. And again, you can batch size it, like generate up to 4 videos at the same time. Another cool feature is that Higgsfield lets you to choose the camera movement. So if you click on here, you will see a bunch of camera movement from static all the way to 360 roll. So if you hover on each, you will see what will be added to your video. So for example, if you want the camera to go like a pan move to the left side, you can just choose this one. So now let's bring an image and turns it into a video. So all you have to do is to just click on start frame, and from here you can see the image generations that you had on the image tab. And from here let's bring the cowboy in the bar. So for the prompt, let's say that the cowboy takes off his hat and sets it on the table. And for the camera movement, for example, we can use handheld. So let's choose this one and send our request. All right, now the video is ready and let's take a look at it. All right, yeah, for the 5-second video, this is very good. I really like it. It also follows our prompt. The cowboy takes off his hat and put it on the table. Yeah, but remember, you can also increase the time from 5 seconds to 10 seconds to get the longer shots. And I like the fact that the TV in the background is still playing, like people in the television, like soccer is happening, they're playing football or soccer or something, I don't know. Yeah, but it really looks real. So yeah, that's the one. Let's generate another one with the images that we got. All right, this time I'm saying that the man is smoking cigarette and a building violently explodes in the background. So let's hit the generate button. Right now, this one is also ready. Let's take a look at this one. Wow, the explosion is, I think, very great. Look at the lighting, how it reflects to the camera lens. So yeah, this one is really good. Although I didn't say that he pays attention to the explosion, but he keeps the character fully without paying attention to the explosion. So yeah, this is kind of really that I wanted. But let's stop generating, and now let me show you previous generations that I had before recording this video for you. You remember I showed you the image, the close-up image for the eye of Ryan Gosling. So this is the kind of like video for that, and this is the second one. And here I have an image of myself as an astronaut that I walk away. And yeah, this is a very simple shot. And here for this video, I only gave one of my images like this. So I turned that image this image. I turned this image into a cinematic shot, and I got this image back, and then I used this image, turned that into a video. So yeah, this is the video. And the prompt was really simple. I said camera zooms out, the chaos is happening around him, but he keeps looking above and smile. And for the camera movement, I used zoom out preset. And yeah, that's it. So I have another one here. Yeah, this one again. Yeah, this was also another video generation of my single image. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Now go get your Higgsfield account. You can get it by clicking the link in the description. And currently they have very crazy offer which they give you 50% off and unlimited video generation with Kling model. So you don't want to miss this. Just go ahead and click on the link in the description. And if you want to see more videos like this, just hit me up in the comment section. I'll be reading all of your comments and answering them as soon as possible. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next video.